This is one question from the chapter Circle, class 10th. And this question uses properties, three properties, and I've written the properties. That is tangent from same exterior points are equal. And I think this one, right? Let's first figure out what is the question and then we'll decide. So as you can see in the figure here, PQ and PR are two tangents drawn from the same external point, that is P to the circle with center O. So first you see here that PR is equal to PQ. And as I said in every question of geometry, it's better if you write down the information. That brings more clarity. So PR is equal to PQ. And the reason is tangent from same exterior points are equal. Now, as I read further, it says that the chord RS, we are given a chord RS, and this is drawn parallel to another parallel to what that it is parallel to the tangent PQ, right? These two are given parallel, right? Now, as you see two parallel lines, I always look for the transversal. Whenever I see any two parallel lines, I see the transversal. I mark it so that it gives us an idea. Now check what we have to find out is the angle, what angle RQS. Okay, this angle is what we have to determine. This angle, right? This is what we have to get. Now, first thing, as I said, as when I saw this, that these two lines are parallel. What came to my mind that these are its alternate interior angles. So we have these two angles as equal. Further, look into this triangle. In this triangle, we know one angle and two sides equal. I'm talking about this triangle. So check here. If these two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to these two angles opposite to these two sides will also be equal. So I can write these two angles. Let me show you. I'm talking about, yeah, this angle should be equal to this angle. That is isosceles triangle property. So I'll be writing here, these two angles as equal. And the angle here is what? One is PRQ and the other is angle PQR. All right. So these two angles are equal. And as you know, sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So one is 30. We once again tell you. In this triangle, we know one angle is 30 and other two angles are equal. So this angle and this angle should be how much? 75 each. If not clear, I'll show you. I'll say in triangle PQR, we have three angles whose sum is, that is one is 30, other is angle PRQ and plus angle PQR. So these two angles are equal and I say I took it as X. So this is what 30 plus X is equal to 180 degrees. So 2X is equal to 150. That implies X is equal to 75. All right, we got this angle as 75. This angle is 75. So by the alternate interior angle property, that means since this line is parallel to this line here and RQ being the transversal, what I can say that these two angles are equal, right? So we have this angle as 75. So this will also be 75. Let's check alternate interior angles, right? So you can figure out. Now, the next property is this one. That is the alternate segment property. It says that the angle subtended by a chord and a tangent, I'm referring about this angle, clearly shaded with pink, will be equal to the angle subtended by the same chord on the alternate segment. That means by this property, I can say that this angle is also 75. This is 75. So I should write this is 75. And I told you the property here. That is called alternate segment. Now, let's focus on the part which we have to get. This time I'm considering this triangle. Check in this triangle, we actually know the value of two angles. So by angle sum property, we can get the third angle. So since we are done with this part, let's make space for the remaining part of the question. Why is going up straight? Okay. Now we will talk about the triangle here, that is RQS. The sum of three angles of a triangle, that is 180 degree. So if two angle is 75, right? I'll state away. You do in the exam properly. I'll just talk about the concept. This is RQS is equal to 180 degree. That's fine. It should be 180. So 75 plus 75 is 150. This is 150 and 180 minus 150 is 30 degree. We got this angle. This is what we had to determine. We had to determine this angle. And we got this as 30 degree. This should be the answer.